Welcome back. We are celebrating Cinco de Mayo early in the kitchen this morning.
That's right. Joining us this morning is Olivia DeLeon with a chili lime black bean dip recipe. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Of course. Well, again, Cinco de Mayo is coming up this weekend, so if you're getting together with family or friends, this is a great way to incorporate some flair into your meal.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty easy. Essentially, we're just throwing all of our ingredients into this food processor. So what we've got already is the base of our dip, our black beans.
Okay.
We are using two 15-ounce cans of no salt added black beans. So that just means no salt added. Any sodium that's in the product is naturally occurring. Next, what we're going to add, if you want to go ahead and add in the sour cream there, we are using 1/4 of a cup of light sour cream. This means it has about 50% less saturated fat in comparison to the regular version. So if you're looking to follow more of a heart-healthy diet, watching that saturated fat consumption, that's helpful or makes it a little easier. Okay. Next, I'm going to have you guys work with our limes here. So if you want to start juicing, and then Kyrian, if you want to start zesting your lime.
Okay.
Today we are using...
Where am I zesting it in here?
You can either way. You can put it on there and then dump it in, or you can just go right into the food. Whatever works best for you.
I'm going to embarrass myself. There's never. Am I using this right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
And I've never zested before. Okay.
So you have to go right in there. And then we're using about the juice of 1 lime, so it's about a tablespoon or a little bit more depending on the lime. And then the zest of a lime as well.
How much zest?
You can
All the
go,
zest.
yep, keep going. And then once we have all that done, we are going to add a little bit of water just to kind of thin the dip out a little bit. If you want a thicker dip, you can always add a little bit less water. And if you want a, there you go.
This is a workout.
If you want a thinner dip, you can add more water too.
Keep zesting
Perfect.
over there.
There you go.
This is a
I was
workout.
going to say, you're getting a workout. Yep, and then you can just pour that water in there. And then we're going to be adding some extra flavor. We have 3 cloves of garlic that are chopped.
I need
Yep, you can just, there you go.
Look, I'm still zesting.
And I know
busy
that
here.
we're throwing it in to be food processed, but I just like to get that process going just to break it down a little bit more to release some more of the flavor.
Sure.
Next, we have our seasonings. So we have a teaspoon of cumin, we have a teaspoon of chili powder, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Perfect.
Oh gosh, zooming on my undone nails.
And then you can add in our jalapeno. So this is another way we can have a little bit more control over the recipe. I like to de-seed the jalapeno, just taking out some of the spiciness of it, and then just chopping it up and throwing it in. If you want it a little bit spicier, you can leave the veins and the seeds in. That makes me a little nervous sometimes.
I wish luck to those who want to keep those in.
So it's up to your personal preference. So then if we were at home, we would add that zest in and then puree. You're doing so great. And then we'd puree it until it's nice and smooth. Okay. And then we would do the fun part. We would get to decorate our, whether you put it in a bowl like we have here, or you can put it on a platter like we have there. But you can decorate it with all sorts of additional flavors. Like, I know cilantro can be a touchy subject sometimes for some people, but I love the extra color and flavor it adds. Some people think it tastes like soap, which is so unfortunate.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate.
I wish that wasn't the case.
I always thought that was a little strange. I don't know. I've never thought it tastes like soap.
It's one of my favorites. But if you want, you can start decorating.
You're good with the
You
zesting.
can start putting the toppings on. So we've got cilantro. We have some cotija cheese, which is just pretty crumbly and salty. It's got a lot of good flavor. And then we've got our pickled red onions. That is one of my favorites. It's super easy to make. You just thinly slice up some red onion, put it in a jar. Then you do a mixture of water, vinegar, either honey or sugar and salt. Bring it to a boil, then pour it over your red onions, and then just let it cool, and you're good to go.
Say these are so pretty, really livens
They
up
are,
the dish.
yes.
Yeah.
Add a lot of color. And that's about it. We're already done.
Wow.
And it should take under 20 minutes to make. Cleanup is super easy. And serving is 1/4 of a cup, coming in at 90 calories and a great source of fiber with 3.5 grams of fiber
Oh, look at
per
that.
serving.
Finishing it up here.
Carry on.
There you
are
go.
a chef.
Boom.
Perfect. That's beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes. Love it.
Yes.
All right, and you can, I guess, ooh, I wish I had some chips because this looks like you just...
Right, it would be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Tortilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Tortilla
serve it
chips.
with regular tortilla chips, whole grain tortilla chips, even veggies if you want it.
Yeah.
It's pretty endless. Yeah.
It smells really good with all the flavors really coming together over here
Yes.
with all that zest.
All that
and
zest.
carrot.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Olivia, we want to thank you so much for being
Of
here
course.
this morning.
Yes, and of course we will share all these details and the full recipe on our website, ciproud.com.